quick disclaimer, if you want coaching, just hit me up down below in the Discord and DM me there. I'm pretty booked out right now, so it might take some time for me to respond. Nonetheless, enjoy the video, guys. It's such a banger for sure. Sup guys, before the video starts, this is most likely the best video I've ever released. And we are literally going over 4 different games in roughly Platinum, Emerald, ELO. If we just take a look at the enemies, they've all roughly been Platinum, Emerald. And since most of you guys play this ELO, I decided to play those games in this ELO. And we are going to go over the early game, the mid game, the pathing, the ganking, everything very in depth actually. And it took a bunch of work, but it was really worth it. So really take a look, a very in-depth look at the stuff we are going to talk about. And I'm very confident you will learn a lot of stuff. So enjoy the video, guys. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and whatnot. I'm not even gonna talk about that, who gives a shit. Just enjoy the video, guys. Alright guys, so heading into the first game, again I'm playing Viego against a Kha'Zix. The matchup's not too bad, but I'm gonna walk you through my thought process. You wanna think about the game in League of Legends as information based, and with whatever information you got starting from the loading screen, then make your decisions based off of that. So I don't want to go too in depth. There's going to be a pathing and ganking guide in the future. I will still go over it regardless, because I think it's kind of important to get the repetitions in, so you guys really have a sound understanding of all those concepts. So this game, Viego, I'm playing against a Kha'Zix. Really easy matchup for Viego. Viego is overall very strong in the season regardless, but unless I get isolated, invaded by him, and he gets this damage off first, I should be able to kill this guy. When it comes to lanes, I have a Renekton against a Malphite, both using TP, and if I look at my bot lane here, 6 brand, very strong actually against this bot lane, and overall I don't believe playing for this top lane will matter too much in this game. But not talking too much about the early game stuff, I just want to go through the games here. So in this game, obviously starting on my red side, usually I would put a ward down, I did not in this game though. Just usual clear here. And we actually spotted them leashing the Kha'Zix. And in this game, guys, this is very important, okay? I actually ganked top lane here. The reason why this gank is kind of bad is, first of all, because even if I get a kill here, it's not that too impactful, right? But if it's for sure a kill, I would for sure go for this. Because the thing is, even though it's not too impactful, you actually in the early game have time for one gank. But again though, unless this is a guaranteed kill, since I only want to get gold here, because this is not really a win con anyways, that's really my goal here. And I actually thought to myself in this game, I would actually go for this gank. So in case I'm recording this video, I will talk you guys through why this is bad or not. This gank is really not that good, first of all, because of course we want to get the gold, right? So it has to be guaranteed. It's not like I want to play for this lane anyways, because I think this guy will, 1v9 with this small advantage. But first of all, this gank is bad. He has flash. It's not like he's 1 HP, he has Fury upright. My Malphite was not in a position to go for this. And as you can see, he's actually playing it quite good, the Renekton. He also has a level up. I mean, you could argue, he has, double E, so this gank is really bad. But again though, okay, you can actually misplay in the early game, right? And first of all, I don't think this gank was good to begin with. But again, the game is information based. Kha'Zix started bot side. And when it comes to invading, it's really, again, with the information right from the loading screen, the jungle matchup. I think with red buff, I can beat this guy any time of the day, to be honest. This is all a little bit of experience, right? So you want to play like 1 or 2 champions, so you really have the experience and you kind of get an idea of the jungle matchups. But here in this game, I knew I can for sure 1v1 this guy. And this gank top lane was actually kind of fine in that way, because it allows me not to go for this very easily. We have prior top, and mid lane we also have prior. So I for sure go for this. Again, Kha'Zix started bot side, we actually saw them leashing. So I'm going for this. So let's just see, going for this here. We spot the Kha'Zix, and again, this is kind of mechanical stuff, so you really want to know how to play your champion. I just know, how I'm gonna space this guy, and how I can really win this here. And yeah, this allows me basically, we actually see the Renekton moving here. So even if I don't kill him, which was not the case here, and even if I don't get his camps here, but honestly, like, it's also tough for him to go here, because, I'm just here, right? The thing that you really have to think about, even if you don't get a killer, it's so good. Because if this guy is moving or this guy is moving, they are literally losing lane because they're losing CS, right? So I'm perfectly fine with this guy moving. You just have to look at the minimap and not die to them, right? If you die to them because you don't realize they're moving, right? And you're just completely tunnel visioning for this kill, this will actually become very bad. In this case though, Renekton actually moved. Now he's going back in on the Malphite. He actually ends up... Does he kill the Malphite? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the bad of the Malphite here. But overall, you kind of win your lanes if they have to move, right? Enemy laners don't want to move. So here, because the Kha'Zix, I know he cannot contest this, so I'm just getting 2 camps here. Get the Scuttle Grab. And here, I'm really thinking about a transition to hit this, right? Because I knew Kha'Zix was topside. All of his bot camps are down. I know for sure the Scuttle is still up. So I'm looking for a gank here. I mean, not the gank. I could think about a gank. If this was gankable, right? Then you can actually, transition gank and move in the enemy jungle or to the Scuttle Crab. In this case, it was, no gank available. But again here, because of me knowing Kha'Zix started bot side and me, pushing him out of his jungle here, I took 2 camps. So I know his only play would be to go for this, right? Or maybe invade me. So I'm immediately going here. You can even think about basing, right? And going here if you have good items. But in this game, I just decided it might have been a little bit too slow, so I instantly went for this. And this really put us in a position here to just, kill him or the rel in this case. The only reason why he even got the grab to begin with was because his rel was really moving here with him. So we chunked him out, rel goes in, easy kill. And again, we are at the right place at the right time. Why is that the case? Because we are just, playing the jungle matchup in a way we know where it's at, we know we can contest it, right? Of course, if my lanes cannot move, then it's whatever, right? But there's always going to be opportunities. So in this case, what I'm doing here is, and this is looking very, very... Most people will tell you to just maybe base here. Or they will tell you to clear your quadrant, right, and base. But in this case, I actually know, with the advantage that I have on the Kha'Zix, if I'm just clearing my camps now, I'll be so insanely ahead. And there was no gank opportunity to begin with, so I was just planning to clear my entire jungle here and get a base off here. In this case though, I actually know I'm still very strong here. And my Malphite actually killed the Renekton, so I'm actually looking for 2 grubs here. Again, Kha'Zix is moving here. I knew I was here before him because I had a pretty quick clear. And I really wanted to get this before my base. Because I will be, level advantage wise, I will be so hard. Like, I'm literally like 1 level ahead of him here. If I get like maybe 1 little camp. So now, just basing, have a massive advantage. And this is actually kind of bad. I actually stay for the red here. I don't think it's really good, to be honest. I just wanted to get it off the map because I also cleared my top camps. And right now, I just want to go bot side. Use my lead here. Use my level advantage. I'm level 6. I'm like 4 camps up on its Kha'Zix. And in this case here, you again want to go to your camps, and I also know, looking at the bot state, that there is really gank available. I mean, by now I don't know, right? But I actually see them pushing in. So I'm immediately using my lead and going bot lane here. So let's look at this. I kind of misplayed this mechanically, using my R and W, and kind of weird. We still end up killing them here. And as you can see, I was in the perfect position for this. I could not predict that this would happen like 2 minutes ahead. But getting out of base, you really want to think about where you want to go and use your lead. And again, most of the time your camps will dictate where you go and the enemy jungle's position. Since I had no camps up top side, I knew I don't have to protect them because they're not up anyways, right? But in a different game, if I come out of base, right, and my top camps are up and the Kha'Zix is top lane, I might think, okay, is it worth to go for this? Is this a guaranteed gank? It's kind of tough to predict this like 20 seconds ahead, right? So maybe I would have gone topside, but in this game it's very easy. My bot camps are up, I just leave my topside. Kha'Zix is on the top crops. I got 2 crops, right? I base with a bunch of gold. I have level 6. Just go for this play. Here we actually go for the Drake, and he ends up stealing it. We could have pulled this out. I just didn't expect this, to be honest. Best case, you just pull this out a little bit, right? So he cannot really do this. So that was kind of lazy here for me. In this position right here, I actually hardcore grief, right? We see the rel, and I could actually assume that his camps are down bot side, right? He did the crops top side. I can't really assume he did his top side camps and it's not bot lane. So this is a big int here. I was just checking his camps, ended up seeing the rail. It was kind of a limit test. I just wanted to know how strong I am in this patch with Diego with these many items. But yeah. So here again, I actually go bot side again. Why am I going bot side? Because I know Kha'Zix is bot lane, right? He literally kills me here. And he has no idea where I'm going now. So I'm not afraid of him doing something like this, right? If you actually saw his minimap, I mean, I could go like this or this. He has no idea. So I actually go bot side now, because actually, like, I want to look for a play possibly on bot side, right? So that's what I end up doing. And as you can see, I'm in a perfect position here. Because like I could go to my top camps out of base, but I actually saw both bot laners. They were in lane. They just reset, and they're most likely gonna be fighting, right? Or there's gonna be gank. So I just end up killing her here, and very impactful plays here. What I'm doing, like, and all of this is like based on me deciding out of base where I want to be on the map. So end up killing them. Very huge lead here. In this position, I immediately base because now I actually, again, I showed on the map, Kha'Zix is going to be top set, so I kind of want to protect these camps here. And going like this, out of base here, and going immediately to my blue side is basically the same time. And I think I can be there in time. I go there immediately, grabs her up, and in this position here, we actually spot them. But again, we have such a strong lead, I can just use my lanes here, and my lead, I mean, I'm literally 5-1 on Viego. I don't want to give this Kha'Zix for free. This is why I immediately based and went for the grubs. Ended up getting the grubs, and this is very important here. Now I'm top set, right? There's not really a gank here. And I don't really want to base right now. It's not like Drake is up or anything. And it's not like the Kha'Zix is like, you know, we spotted him here somewhere and he might do this. So Kha'Zix actually, I mean, there's a pink ward, but I could just base here, right? And go out of base here. So he has not really an option to do this. So in this position, I just end up clearing my Crux here. And this is very important. I don't have gold to base. I'm not afraid of him taking my bot set camps. And so I actually make the best decision here. I know for sure my Malphite has R. He's pushing in this wave, and I'm strong enough to dive this Renekton with the Malphite. And here you can see Kha'Zix is bot side, right? And he has no idea I'm doing this. So I'm not afraid of him taking this, unless I show here. But by the time I show here and I kill a Renekton, I'm actually fine with him doing this. But at this point, he's bot side. So if I base here, right, what am I gonna get? The play bot side is over. I'm not here in time. My brand already died, they killed the Kalista, right? This play is basically over. So in this position, I went for this cross map play. I'm not in time to contest the Kha'Zix, so I'm using my lead to create an advantage top set here. And the thing is, I told you guys about, I don't want to play for this top set. But in this scenario here, we're getting so ahead, we kill a Renekton. We put him very far behind, we're gonna get platings, we have like 5 grubs. So this kind of changes now the game plan here. So we end up going for this, pretty easy kill on him. Maybe could have played it slightly better, I'm not too sure. But again, we kind of fed. End up diving him, and here very important, now I'm top set. So if Kha'Zix wants to invade me here, I'm not going to be there in time. But I value this play way more top set, getting the Renekton behind, denying him waves, getting the platings on the tower with our grab advantage, right? So best case, I maybe ping my bot lane to check my bot side jungle, but I don't really care. So here we get 3 platings, we got a kill with the Knight in Gold, I get another wave, very huge play. So now out of base, I actually see my bot side camps up, so that's where I'm going. And I also know the Drake is going to be spawning, right? So that's again how I'm going out of base here. We actually spot the Kha'Zix here, so I'm again not afraid of him being topside, taking my camps. So this just solidifies my play here. And here we actually see the Kha'Zix, and I kind of misplayed this here. I think I could have for sure killed him. I was not too sure if he has flash, that's why I kind of kept my R here. But I just, chunk him out completely. I just should have used my R here on him, to be honest. Because right now, I mean, this was very bad mechanically, honestly. I could have killed him. Again, though, bot lane is fighting. Just grabbed, I think I killed Rel here. Not too sure what's happening here. Yeah, Anivia actually comes. I use my R, so I don't get CC'd. Kill her, get the Drake, get my camps. Again, there's nothing to do. I just want to path topside to the Herald now. I mean, they end up fighting here. I'm just, hovering. And let me see what's happening here. Yeah, so I end up hovering. Okay, so this is very interesting, right? Because I went for this hover here, the Kha'Zix actually sneaks a Herald, right? I actually want to play for Herald, but he actually sneaked it. So at this position right here, I actually have 2 options. Go for my camps or make the more impactful play. Because we actually see the Anivia bot side here. We actually saw her. And as soon as she shows here, I know for sure we can kill her. Because by her body language, she is, literally trying to shove this wave in. So we immediately go for her. Again, guys, I could have gone for a topside camps, but I, identified a play on the bot side here. And it's not like it's the early game and I'm losing 3 top camps. No, not at all. And the Kha'Zix was actually not in a position to take my top camps because he had no idea what I was doing again, guys, right? I'm 7-1 on Viego. Like, he's not gonna invade me unless he knows for sure where I'm at. And at this point, I already killed the bot lane, Anivia, right? And he's going for a play here. So, I mean, we're just fighting here. I think this is pretty much it for this game. We end up, taking some Making some pressure topside, basing. I mean, at this point, I'm not going to go further into this game because I think that was the most important stuff. But again, guys, this game really showcased how my pathing and, combined with the jungle tracking really gave me the option to be in the best place at the best time and make the best and most impactful plays. Alright, guys, so heading into the next game, I'm playing Viego against Vi. Again, the jungle matchup. Again, through experience, I know Viego against Vi, unless you fuck up completely, you for sure win the 1v1. I figure actually hard counter her, to be honest, in the early game. Lane matchups again, Cassandra top, the king of weak side, just like Nasus, just like Kale, just like Cassandra. Those are the kinds of champions you don't have to play for them, because they're gonna be useful regardless, right? They don't need a kill to win the game. Again though, it's not like I want to gank topside anyways, because even if we kill this guy, which I think is kind of tough with the gank setup, as I said, having W, E and whatnot, he has TP, so even if we kill this guy, like, he's gonna be still fine in lane. If I look at bot lane though, I actually have Seraphine Sona, and they're pretty weak or scaling wise, but against this bot lane, I'm actually happy pathing bot side, because we for sure win the 3v3 here. And again though, looking at the top lane, I don't want to play for this, and since my bot lane is not giga useless, I think I for sure should path bot side in this game. And it also allows me to start on my red buff, since I'm on the red side team, which I really want to, get in the early game, because I kind of want to, play for the jungle matchup here and invade the Vi, depending on my lane states. So in this game, let's just see when the game starts right here. Seraphine wants to invade him because she wants her 400 gold here. Yeah, whatever. So in this game, we're just starting on our Raptors. And we actually spot, I actually used my ward here on the Raptors, on enemy Raptors at the 1 minute mark, to really allow myself to know where the Vi is and to invade her. So in this game we actually see her after our 3 camps that she's on Raptors. And again, very important, the jungle matchup. I know for sure with red buff I win against this Vi any time of the day. Like, honestly, like, there's no way she's gonna win against Viego. That's just the knowledge of the jungle matchup. And again, if I had a hard losing top and mid lane here, right, getting pushed in, I would not go for this. So she would actually get away with murder here, because she has winning lanes. In this case though, I have a very neutral mid lane, and it's a Martha, very useless. Even if this guy is moving, he's not going to do shit. And my Cassandra is hard winning here. So I know for sure I can invade her here. So let's look at this. We actually see her going here. So I immediately, after her, and it's not like when junglers use their spells on the camps, like, that's also an indicator you're gonna win, right? So as soon as I see her using E here over the wall, I immediately go in, punish her for that, chunk her out completely, also get a camp, right? And again, as you can see here, just by knowing the jungle matchup, I know I can win this. In this case, I actually stun her, so she cannot even flash this. And in this case here, I could think about doing the blue buff, but actually the enemy top lane is gone. Vi will be here pretty soon and I have no smite. So I immediately base here, and again, my thought process. My top side camps are not up, I immediately go bot side. So, doing that, I immediately path to the grab, again outside in rule. You want to get the most furthest objective of the map and then retreat to your camps. In this case though, I actually spot opportunity bot side here. So I immediately go bot lane here. Again, why am I going for this gank? It's a guaranteed kill. They are giga low, I still have flash up and I have enough damage to kill them here. And they're really pushed up because of the waste state. So I really punish them here. I immediately go for the C lane, use my E, very good here. Don't allow him to see me and only charge my W as soon as he sees me. So I think he even had flash here, but he couldn't really use it because, I pretty much surprised him there. Kill the Chin. Okay, what we're gonna do now? I actually ping here, or I think I should have pinged, to check this, right? Because Vi out of base, her bot side camps were not up. Because this will not spawn until 420, and it's already 420 now, so she must have been topside. So I'm pinging this guy to check this for me. Because if we spot her here, I would immediately protect this. Because this is her only counter play for me ganking bot lane here. My topside camps, right? Because she out of base, these were her only camps up. So I ping him here, and he actually spots the Vi. So I immediately run here because again, like, I'm 2-0 and I actually start my camp, which is kind of int. I should have just ran here immediately. So I run here immediately. I know we for sure win against Vi and Malzahar, right? And it's not like my mid lane is useless here. So immediately run here, contest this, and the Vi is like losing so much time here, and I know for sure, right? She flashes, okay, fine. I think I'm looking here to do something, which is kind of bad. I mean, I should just check the Vi CS to know if she did this camps or not. So she actually has 24, right? Which is 6 camps. So I just go back to my Raptors here. And I could think about going to the Crux here. But I actually know by this time it's 5 minutes. She said at bot side, the Crocs will respawn at 420. The first camp. The second camp will respawn 20 seconds apart, so 440. So I know by this time, by her still being topside, right? And she didn't do these camps because she had 24 first of all, and she actually went for display instead of for display. So right now I want to do my Raptors and actually be bot side here to match her. Again, I'm the stronger jungler here. I got 2 kills. I really want to clear my bot side camps here. I'm not like too sad that I'm not doing my Crocs here. And it's not like I don't have any bot camps. So just ended up clearing them. I'm matching the Vi. She's bot side, I'm bot side. And in this position, I actually see an opportunity mid lane. And I just should have pinged maybe from a bot lane that she's going to be bot side. I mean, I knew for sure she was. So maybe I should have just pinged that she might go for this gank, right? But here I actually see an opportunity mid lane, right? I have flash and this guy's very low. My Yone actually dies here, takes a tower shot, yeah, whatever. But again, I just, kind of neutralize this. I know Malza has no flash, so just go for the kill. And in this position here, I could think about going bot lane, but the play's already over. So right now I know Malza is dead, so I'll just push in this wave, and it's a very bad wave set for my Yone, right? Because this wave will actually push into the Malza. So I'm just clearing this wave. Yone actually says chat, very nice, thank you very much, and push, which I'm doing. I actually get like a plating here. Because like it's only Scuttle bot side and I value the plating more, of course. So I'm getting the plating. I know Vi was bot side, so just get the crops here. This position though, the supporter actually moves, so I kind of have to drop these crops because Vi can be here anytime soon. So it's gonna be like a 3v4, which I'm not, it's not like I'm too strong. I still have 2k gold here. I'm fine with getting one crop and just, I know this time I'm so fine with Vi taking this, like I don't give a shit. I even got one crop, which is also for my XP to get level 6, and I'm on 2k gold. So what I want to do here is clear my top side. Okay, give her the crops, but then I will just, trade it for Drake later on. And actually this lane is moving here, which kind of sucks, so we don't get all the crops, but my bot lane is like getting so much value here. They're getting platings, they're getting waves, right? Jhin cannot really play the lane. So I end up just doing that. Just clear my top camps, immediately base, and that's what allows me to get my Borg, my mythic item at 8 minutes already. So right here, I would, again, path to my camps, path to the Drake, but I actually see Vi is going for this, so I'm just looking for an opportunity here, since I can be there in time, and there's nothing to do mid lane. I just go here, kill the Vi. I think I could have played it better, maybe I should have gotten 2 kills here. I mean, I kind of used my Q here bad, just Q into this lane who just stuns me. I could have used bar maybe earlier. But yeah, whatever. I'm just looking here. Again, Vi is dead, just go for this Drake. She actually shows up again out of base, so I know her top camps are up. In this case, though, I want to get the Drake, since I don't have to trade it, since I'm way stronger. And I'm smiting it. And in this position here, I mean, I'm just looking. I could think about something like this. Right, go into her top side here, but I actually figure maybe I stay here to see if she engages, which she does. So just pick up this free kill here, and here actually, I mean, this is very Viego specific, but I mean, we literally saw their bot lane, right, with 1 HP. So I'm just using the Vi Q here and just kill them, and I mean, at this point the game is over. But again, why am I in this position? Why did I get a lead early on? Because I knew from the get-go the information on the loading screen I can invade Vi. In that case, after my free camps topside with my red buff, I had lane prior, so I went for the invade. Out of base, I knew where I had to be. I actually respected this lane moving here, right, for the grubs, so I actually dipped this, and I didn't go for like an ego fight, right? I just killed my topside camps, got my item, and this is why I got a triple kill here, right? Very easy, but you just have to apply the fundamentals. So in this position here, I actually get her camps, right? We actually killed her. She's on a 10-second death timer here. So I know I can for sure get this. She actually shows up. We end up killing her here. But again, like, I'm just in this position because I'm so ahead here and I know where I have to be. But it's not very hard, guys. Like, I'm explaining my thought process, like, exactly in this game. And as you can see, it's, like, not too complicated, right? It's just consistent fundamentals. So here I actually go in for the kill on the Marza. And the set actually kills me and I have a shotgun, but I was actually not too afraid, right? I actually kind of wanted to kill this guy and get a reset here. And I mean, it's not like I'm not, like the Mars is out of the game at this point, right? He's actually losing a wave. He died to me. And I mean, the set gets the shotgun, but I didn't really care too much. Because again, like, I'm actually happy with set getting this. I mean, you could argue I should not give away a shotgun here, but like, it's not like it's game losing at all. Like, it really doesn't make too big of a difference, to be honest. So here, out of base, I have bot set camps up, but the crops are up. And again, I don't want to give the Vi anything for free. If I go to my bot side camps out of base here, I'm just losing crops for no reason at all. So here, immediately go to the crops. We actually spot them here. I'm playing it very patiently, just, taking Marcel's passive here, because he couldn't actually R me. But at this point, the Cassante is now here, so we can just 2v2 them, which we end up doing here. Again, like I'm 9-1, I know if I can for sure go for this play, right? In this position here, we're just looking for something. Take your camps, take the crops. And here, again, I have such a big lead. I could be going to my top set camps here. I have 2 top set camps here up. But like, there's so much shit on the map. The Vi was actually dead, so I can just look to, maybe do something bot side here and accelerate the game state. So I'm not falling back from the camps here, because my entire team was on the map and I can just look to make a play here. Or worst case, just give some pressure here, get some plates. In this position, we knew her camps were up, which was kind of my intention here before even going here. And I know I can just contest them, right? In this position, they fight bot side, but this play is already over. So I'm just going back to the Raptors and deny the Vi everything. Like, it's such an horrific game for this Vi. I mean, they're just desperate. They're just all in me here. I know there's no way they can kill me. Here I use my art to just help my young kill this guy. Which we end up doing. Get her camps. Now I can actually go for my camps, right? Because I did a lot of shit and now there's some downtime. And I mean, my bot lane dies here. They got completely overextended, right? They already killed this lane. I mean, you can ping them off. Best case, they don't die. But here in this position, I just clear my camps. And some people would say I would just have to base here, right? Bro, I don't have to base. Vi is top set. I have my top set camps are up. And I'm strong enough as I need to be. I don't need a base to be strong. Like, I'm already 10-0 and I have so much gold spent. I have such a level advantage. If you base right here, it's fine. But I actually want to get my camps off the map here. And in this position, I realized there's actually a top lane play here. If we just shove this wave in. So after finishing the Herald, I'm waiting for my Cassante to just push topside here. And we see Vi mid lane. So I should know this is very free here. There's nothing going on mid lane really. So I'm immediately identifying it. Okay, I have Herald, this tower is very low, and we can for sure kill his set if he tries to protect it. Just again, I'm playing this slow because I actually want to get the tower before this set, engages on me. So I'm starting him here, take the tower, and now we can just kill this guy. And this is really the mid game stuff. I'm really looking to play for towers, or invading the enemy jungler's camps, really use my lead. I don't ever want to clear my camps unless I have downtime. So knowing this, again guys, it all stemmed from this position here. I was bot side, invaded her Raptors, then I went back to my camps, identified I don't need a base, I'll just get my camps off the map. Herald is up, Vi was bot side, take the Herald, dive this set because he's alone and we can for sure kill him. And all of this sequence now allows us to get literally 2 towers here. And this is basically the game here. I'm just pathing again out of base. Now I've spent my gold and now I'm extremely strong. So again, invade the camps here. Just looking to make a play here, but honestly my intention here was to just go for Drake. They ended up, getting engaged here, so we just kill this guy. And since he died and we have a lot of pressure here, we just get this tower now. Again, like, this game is kind of easy now to play. You still have to kind of fundamentally play it well, to not throw your lead, but again, I really want to emphasize how I got this lead in the first place. So here I actually went for Giga in play. I'll just limit test, but again, we end this game at 16-2, and that's basically it with this game. Alright guys, so heading into the next game, I'm playing again Viego against Jarvan here. Again, jungle matchup wise, I mean, Viego is really incredible. Like, you really win against any jungler once you stack a Conqueror. But here again, I know it's kind of a skill matchup. But if I get my combo on this guy, I can for sure win against him. It's for sure not a matchup where I'm afraid of him invading me. When it comes to lane matchups, this is very important, and this game will showcase you guys how you can win a game by splitting the map. If you're, let's say you're, like this game, my bot was Giga inting, Jarvan permanently killed him, even though he was playing very bad. And this really will showcase you guys how you can win a game if you have a very hard losing lane. So, let's head into this game. When it comes to the matchups here, which is very important for this game, identifying this, I actually have a Volibear against Aatrox. And playing for this lane, right, getting this guy ahead and putting this guy behind is so crucial. I'm not saying that you don't want to play for your bot side, because they are also kind of, useful. And it's certainly not a useless lane to play for. But I'm just saying, and as you will see in this game, guys, it's so important to identify which lanes are kind of win conditions. In this case, I think both are fine. But since my bot lane was kind of, Giga inting from the early game, I just identified, okay, since they were so hard behind, I'm just playing for this guy. But let's head into this game. So in this game, I actually start on my... first of all, I get my ward, very important in order to track the enemy jungler. In case you don't think you can ward this, because you don't have your teammates helping you, you can just ward the raptors. In this game, I identify again after my 3 camps. First of all, I know by this time Jarvan must have started bot side, right? Because I warded this, which is kind of important. And here I also identify after my 3 camps, I have a Woolly Bear with level... with Ignite against an Aatrox, and they are hard trading. Wave state, HP, and summoner spells so crucial. In this case, wave state very good because he's so low, right? So, and I already used my flash because I actually misclicked here. But looking at this lane, I can for sure go for a kill. My Woolly Bear has Ignite, he still has flash, we can for sure kill Aatrox here. So, identifying this, and also since my top lane is really a win con, I just immediately go for this play here. And again, I saw Aatrox had no flash, so I went for this play. If he had flash, I wouldn't have gone for this. And here, I know Jarvan started bot side. But since I went for this play, I cannot really be here in time for this, right? And the Aatrox will actually TP back to lane. So this is not an invade angle anymore. So right now, I base immediately and go to my bot side camps. Again, I go to the Scuttle Crab outside Inrule. I want to get the most furthest objective first. And then, in case there's something happening, retreat to my camps. In this game, this is actually a very bad gank. Why is it a bad gank? Again, think of the checklist. HP, wave state, and summoner spells. In this case, HP wise, it's not like they're like, I can kill them. I don't even have flash. Wave state wise, it's not fine. I think it's totally fine to go for this gank from this angle because you're coming from behind if they're really low and they don't have summoner spells. In this game though, this was not the case, and you can see how I get really punished. Or not really punished, but again, this gank is really bad. I don't get really anything, right? I got like a heal, I think. So very bad play for me here. Again, I know Jarvan can actually be topside because he pathed there, which he actually ends up doing, and he actually shows here with 28 CS, which tells me 1 camp gives 4 CS, so 3 camps would give him 12. This would give him 12, so 24. He has 28, so he did Skull Crab, so 28, right? So actually, no, he hasn't invaded me yet, so I can actually just grab my bot camps here. And here, I actually didn't expect him to do this, but he actually goes for dive. So I immediately path there because I know I can be there in time. My Woolly Bear has enough health. So I'll just run here immediately. Again, Jarvan completely overextending, going for a bad play. I punish him immediately. So I immediately go here, kill them. We killed both of them here. I'm just going to show you guys, like it's nothing crazy. Just use my W here before the Chafer even can use his EQ. Pick up this, Woolly Bear kills him, fine. Okay, what is the play here? This is so important. Jarvan actually has 32 because he actually got my Crux here. But I know right now, out of base, all of this will be up and all of this will be up. It's like 5 minutes, okay? The first camp after the buff, since he started bot side, it's going to be the Crux. It's like a respawn time is like 420 again. Raptors, 20 seconds apart, 440. The third camp, 20 seconds apart. So, Wolves, 5 minutes. So I know that the Gromp will also be spawning and Jarvan will for sure go here, right? Why? Because that's where his camps have respawned and the Gromp hasn't respawned yet. So right now what I'm thinking, okay, I have a bunch of gold, but I can actually immediately go to his topside camps here because he will be bot side. So that's what I do. He actually shows here for a gank. Maybe I should have pinged, but again, the fundamental here, even if he didn't go for his gank, I can just take his topside here. And he cannot punish me for that because all my camps are down. So I just end up going for this. Crops have spawned, he's still bot side, he showed for a gank, immediately get 3 crops. And this is very important here. My camps are kind of spawning now bot side, but Jarvan doesn't know I have done crops until now, since the notification shows. But we actually saw the Jarvan retreating back to his jungle, and he was kind of low, I think. So here, I'm not in a rush to go recall, because most people would say you have a bunch of gold here, just recall and play for Drake. So wrong. It's so wrong. Like, I can literally just abuse top lane here. And it's so huge killing top lane here, because I don't even lose anything on the map here. And it's not like I have to base right now. Jarvan actually was bot side, he was kind of low, like he cannot get this, right? He doesn't have hard winning lanes, he's not that strong. I can just chill here and look for top lane play, since this guy is freezing, right? And the Woolly Bear actually pings for this, which is a very good play, right? But I as a jungler know that this is for sure guaranteed and I will not get punished for this. So identifying the Aatrox has to come to a frozen wave here and he has no flash. Or maybe he has flash up again, I'm not too sure, but I also got flash. So identifying this, I'm patient and I immediately go for this. Aatrox has no choice but to go for this wave. So we end up going for this immediately. I kind of missed my Q here, which is kind of bad. We end up killing him. Again, now I base, and now I want to go bot side. Because now the Jarvan knows I was top side, and now I don't want to give him this Drake for free. He actually shows bot side again. My bot lane dies again, whatever. Like, it's so obvious as a jungler where an enemy jungler is if you track them. But again, you cannot expect your lanes to play like challenges. So here, I immediately go for the grab. We actually see him here, but his bot lane is still chilling. I'm 3-0. I'm just contesting this. Don't give him anything for free. Grab the, get the grab and then move out, since the LeBlanc is moving. And right now, I have two options. Go for Drake, or play for this. And my top side camps on top lane. Since Drake is not guaranteed, since my mid lane is really losing here, and my bot lane as well, I don't want to play for a Drake that is not guaranteed. And it's not like the first Drake that means a lot, right? So I just end up going for camps here, because again, I don't think here I can be for sure going for this, since LeBlanc can just move, right? And maybe the Aatrox. So I'm just chilling here, taking my camps. And I immediately, like, my thought process here is immediately, can I kill this top lane? In this case, I can't, and I kind of want to get my rep buff for a gank. So that's what I do. But as soon as I see this here top side, this Aatrox again, frozen wave, Jarvan is bot side. I cannot be there in time, and I really don't want to, especially since my bot lane is dead again. I can never contest a Drake, but I can play for a gank here, since the wave is frozen, and I can just play for his camps again. And he cannot get anything here, right? So even if he gets a Drake, this is so much more valuable to me here. And also my top lane really benefits from getting ahead and putting the Aatrox behind. So you can really see how you can play in those kinds of games and really play for one lane here, especially if it's a very strong lane. So here again, end up killing this guy, and I mean, just imagine this Aatrox, right? Like, he has to be so tilted at this point. So we end up killing him. They're doing Drake. Okay, cannot be there in time. And I also know before that, it's kind of, you know, iffy situation to go for Drake if you don't think you can get it for sure. Again, punish the Jarvan, get his entire top set camps. In this position here, I could base, but I actually realized there's really nothing on the map and I have some downtime. So I'm just looking for a mid lane play here because I'm really strong, which I do. Again, I'm only going for this gank because there's nothing else to do on the map right now. So I end up going for this. Jarvan actually comes, but I know, like, look at this. By me playing the way I did, I'm literally 2 levels ahead. So I don't really give a shit if this guy is coming. As you can see here, I completely stomp him here. And I'm really in this position to make this play here. I mean, it's kind of mechanical stuff, right? But besides that, like, if you play like I did in this game, you can now impact the lanes that are not winning and get the other enemies behind, which I end up doing here. LeBlanc actually ends up getting a kill here, but I'm so insanely ahead here. In this position, I just want to... I actually took this because I identified my Ahri has no TP and she's on a 20-second timer. And for her to respawn takes 20 seconds and to walk here as well. So in 40 seconds, all of this will be gone. So she actually pings me off to not take this wave, but I know she cannot get this anyways, right? So I just end up taking this wave. In this position, I immediately go for the grubs. Since the LeBlanc is dead, right? I want to take advantage of that again. And I don't want to give the Jarvan anything for free. So right now, immediately go for this. I have my Woolly Pair to take this with me. And right now, I immediately base. There is no gank available topside, even if it was. At this point, I just want to get my items. I mean, we've killed this guy enough times already. So I'll just base, walk to my bot side camps, and just see what's happening on the map. So right here, nothing going on bot side, nothing mid lane. So I just clear my camps. We see Jarvan bot side. And here, I could go to my Crux, but I'm just thinking about the Jarvan's camps again. If there was not an opportunity to gank this mid lane, I would have just gone for his camps. In this case though, I know I have flash, I can just one-shot her, kind of bait her in. This is kind of mechanical stuff. Kill her, fine. Jarvan, he was bot side, just take the tower here because I have like 6 scrubs, so I can get 2 blatings here. And this is really how you get so far ahead and actually put the enemies behind, which you have not already. So Jarvan, again, you can see how many times I'm taking this dude's camps, right? And this now really makes sense how I get such an insane level lead in this game. Here, I identify, okay, what can I do in the map? Just dive top lane, why not? If we kill, it's not about killing this Aatrox, it's about getting this tower at this point. So, I mean, it's kind of a bonus, you know, to kill this guy. Some gold, putting him even further behind. But really the goal here is to completely destroy this tower, which we do. We get an entire tower of display. Botlane again dying. Machin actually has flash here, and he's just saving it, which actually ends up why he ends up dying here. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad to watch, but whatever. At this point, we really want to play for Drake here, because it's spawning, and I'm so strong. I have 2 items here. My Volibear is moving here, and that's really the advantage. Since we took the top tower, he can now actually help us on Drake. I got a LeBlanc here. I mean, this is just adaptation. And we end up killing her here. Again though, the concept though was play for the fundamentals. At this point Drake. I don't want to give the J for Drake for free here. So we end up taking the Drake. Seraph actually moves here. This is kind of Viego specific. You can actually kind of catch people off guard. Like this. I mean, he would have to suspect that I'm here, to be honest. He literally saw me. But I'm too fast for him. So I end up killing this guy. And at this point the game is really over, you know, me just identifying how to play this game, that I should play from a top set, that there's so much shit to get the objectives right, to be at the right place at the right time allows us to completely stomp this game. Charm losing his mind, just going in, not like completely stupid, and now we are at the point where we can impact now the other lanes and really make this game like not losable. Again, we dive to Caitlyn here. The point really of this is to get this tower, which we do. Now our base. Again, play for Herald. I want to get Herald because it allows me to push the pace of the game and to really, you know, stomp this game. Just adaptation here. We end up killing them. I mean, I don't want to go too in depth about all of this here. At this point, I'm just playing for the camps and the Herald. Again, don't give the Charm anything for free and take everything you can get, like his top camps here. I end up getting the Herald here. There's a little bit of a fight going on, and I actually dropped the Herald top set here, I believe. No, I actually gave it to the Volibear, and he's using a top set. So he's getting a tower, but yeah. I'm just gonna fast forward here. We end this game on... Let me see. Yeah, we ended this game 17-0, and that's pretty much how you do it. Alright, so heading into the last game. This is a Viego against a Moo matchup. Again, same stuff as always. Looking at the jungle matchup and the lane matchups. Jungle matchup wise, I hard win this, to be honest. Unless I Giga int and I don't respect the prior. I can for sure think about playing for the jungle matchup and invading this guy, depending on my lane priors. In this game, we are on the red side. I have a Singed against the Garen. I mean, this guy's gonna proxy anyway, so I don't give a shit. Like, this is not gankable at all. And this guy just wants to do his thing. I mean, you guys know how Singed players are. And I have a Draven Poppy. But I will actually show you guys. In this game, I'm doing something very different. Of course, I want to play for Draven and Poppy, but if you can go for higher impactful guaranteed plays, like you will see in this game, you want to go for them. So just keep watching. In this game though, I certainly want to play for this lane. But in this game though, there's actually something very interesting going on. So, we actually see them all bot side here, okay? And the thing I really figured is, we actually saw that no one, Singed was in their jungle, and no one was protecting this. So I actually went for invade here, and if the Amumu was here, you can actually do something. If they don't cover this, you can literally go here, take the blasting cone, preferably this is watered before they see you, then you take this camp and you can literally outsmite them here, because, I mean, you just walk here with level 2, right? Because you will finish this camp before they finish this. Then you just walk over here to the blue buff, smite it away and kill them. In this case though, the Amumu is actually starting bot side. And so I just end up taking his entire top side here. And what I'm really thinking about here is, Amumu doesn't know where I'm at right now. They literally didn't cover this. So he will just path like this. Okay? So I'm in no fear that he's here right now. And we actually saw him. I mean, the Draven was kind of fighting here. They cheesed them. Amumu was actually here. So he's even slow on his clear, but this is the concept here. So in this case, I would actually walk back. And I would not cross mid lane to my blue side, because he has no idea what I did to Amumu, right? And for him, invading here is very dangerous. So usually I would do my Raptors and my red buff. And this would allow me then to cover this. So Amumu would be walking like this. He checks his camps, they're not up, and go like this. So I'm doing these camps, and instead of doing my Crux, I would defend this. In this case though, I actually see a very gankable lane mid lane. Wave state, perfect, HP wise, he's low. And I still have flash, right? So even if he has flash and I have really good setup with the cannon, we can for sure kill this guy. So right here, I'm just kind of being patient. As soon as he walks in, I take advantage of that. And we end up killing him. Very easy, very good adaptation. My plan was different, but since this gank was available, I went for it, of course, right? So right here, I know Amumu, and I think we actually saw him on his ward here. He was walking like this. Or I'm not sure if we saw him. I don't think we actually saw him. This is why I actually went here to check these camps if he was here. And as you can see here, as soon as I check my blue buff, and this is up, I think I shouldn't take it. Because Amumu might be able to invade me. I actually end up taking it because I have smite. But I ping here, right? For vision. Because I just want to, deny him display. Because by that time, I will actually, once I deny him display, I will get this, and then this. And he only gets this, right? But you can only do this if you deny him the counterplay. So I immediately go to my Raptors here. And, as expected, he's here, right? So I just punish him completely. I have Midland Browy here also. Maybe I should have gone for the Raptor. But again, even if he has flashed the Moo, I also got flash. And I just know Diego, even if I slightly misplayed this here, we just end up killing him, right? Even if my cannon didn't move. In this position here, Amumu is dead. Punish him as good as you can. In this case, his bottom camps are not up, his top camps are not up. I took him. So I just end up taking the Scuttle Crab here. So my Cinch just dies, I take the Scuttle Crab, and so many people would just base here, but I know I can just gank this, right? I mean, again, wave state, good enough. I have good gangster with cannon. This guy is literally low. If this guy was full HP, right, I would most likely just base and go here and clear topses again. But since I see a gank opportunity, I don't base, and Amumu is just walking out of base. So he's not even here to counter gank this. So immediately go here. I know I've good gank setup. This guy's really low. End up killing him. And this is really how you play the game. Like, if you go into a game and you see this bot lane, of course you want to play for them if there's no better opportunity, right? But as you can see, the game it becomes very dynamic, and you can play and you can figure out the best place based from, like, right away from the start. I figured a move was bot side. No one was covering this. My Cinch was proxying. I can just take this, right, and just play off of that. And right now, all I'm doing right now is just pure adaptation. So of course you want to play for Draven lane, right? And even if they were losing, like, you just want to make the best plays. And in this game, I was actually playing hardcore for jungle here, because he just allowed me to do that because they didn't cover his blue side. So right here, I took the grab. I immediately base here. You could think about after finishing grab to not base, but at this point I really want to base and get my items, right? Because at this point I'm very weak. And since this game is so chaotic and we can just permagank mid lane, right? And possibly bot lane since they're hard winning, I kind of want to base and then decide where I want to go and make a play then on the map. And it's not like my bot side camps actually give me that much. Like, I already have as much gold as I need. So in case I would get my mythic item off these bot camps, I would do them. But in this case, I'm not. I have more than enough gold to base here. Again, where do you want to path here? I'm just pathing to my top side here because I want to kind of get my rappers as well. And then just look for a play on the map. I actually go to my Crocs first because it's kind of important to reset them at some point. They're still level 1. So that's what I did. It doesn't take too much time. And again, here, I see my Raptors spawning, but I see again, look at this mid state. This is literally gankable. And at this point, I mean, it's really about the gank setup as well. And it's a Yone, he has to walk up. By the time he walks up, we can just kill him again. So, I just identified there is a very high possibility of a kill, even though this guy full HP, but at this point we have enough damage. So, we end up going for this. Yeah, I mean, basically one-shot this guy at this point. And yeah, Amumu just topside here. So I know I can just invade these bot camps. Again, he cannot really punish me. The grubs are up. But at this point, like, I mean, I can move for grubs after the Raptors. But here I actually identify on the bot lane. I mean, the thing with grubs here is I can actually move for this. The thing though is, like, my Cinch is dead. Garen still has Prior. And if this guy is moving, I can never contest this. Yone is coming out of base. So I was happy trading grubs with anything else on bot side. Even if it's my camps and the Drake. Here I identify though, the red is kind of pushed up, and this is kind of an in-play to be honest. As you can see here, I go for the gank, and we completely like overcommit. Like, she still had flash. If she didn't, this would be fine, but she actually still had it. So we actually kind of end up dying here. I just made sure, right, to maybe still get her, right, with this. She plays it kind of good. Not the best play, but yeah, kind of a limit test to be honest. If I knew she had flash, I probably wouldn't have gone for this. So at this point, what am I doing here? Again, out of base, where do we want to be? Amumu got the crops. I'm actually just moving here because I figure if he got my raptors, he would already have them. So here, get the crab. We actually see Amumu bot side. I'm just chilling, right? He's bot side with Rel. Okay, I'm just taking my camps. Cannot really take the Drake right now. And Amumu is kind of fucked if I'm just doing my camps here. Because unless I'm starting the Drake, like he's really wasting a bunch of time since his topside camps are up. So right here, I'm just looking, okay, we just end up getting the Drake. Now Amumu is topside, and at this point, I'm just clearing my camps. And right here, I actually want to use my lead and move for this. As you can see, my Draven is full HP, and I can really be here. I have a bunch of gold, like I'm level 6, I have so much strength with my items. So I'm just moving here. I know I'm as strong as I need to be to make an impact on this play. And I really get rewarded. Do I get rewarded here? I'm not too sure though. Nah, they actually escape. Yeah, this was kind of a little bit tilting. They actually escaped here. But I just figured it was a good play. It didn't work out. Okay, what can I do on the map? Just cross gank mid lane. I actually picked up this top wave here since my Singe was dead. So now I went for the Crux, reset them, base, and now again. I'm actually pinging on my way mid lane here in case the Amumu was, you know, going for gank. In this case, he wasn't. But I kind of figured McKinnon was like kind of baiting here. And I know for sure, like if I'm not here, this guy will just 1v1. Like the Jonas are, the cannon is this low, Amumu might be mid lane. So I kind of wanted to be mid lane here instead of just going for my camps. And at this point, I get rewarded for my opportunistic playstyle. Again, it's not like my camps don't matter that much. Like the crops are up as well, right? So I kind of would have pathed here anyways. But here we identify, okay, they're fighting, just kill him. At this point, immediately go for the crops. I mean, we see a Amumu here. So I'm just starting them and I'm just looking what they're going to do after this. So I'm just getting the crops here. And I still, like the Jonas dead, right? McKinnon is still here. In case they come, like I'm just going to retreat. But at this point, I see Garen topside. So as soon as Amumu shows here and I'm this strong, I'm just going in. Jonas is dead. Garen was topside, so I can for sure play for this. End up killing Amumu here. So let's see. I just flash instantly, kill him. I don't want to waste too much time with this guy. And right here, since the Garen is not in lane, I cannot really go for the last crop. So I'm just going from camps here. At this point again, this is again adaptation. Adaptation is so important as a jungler. Play with the information on the map. So I would go for my Raptors, but I actually see the Yone moving here towards or some shit. And so I immediately punish him for this. So I end up killing him here, I believe. I mean, again, he has no flash. Now this was actually kind of close. Maybe I could have played better, but we barely kill this guy. Yeah, I actually missed my Q here. Kind of bad by me. I mean, it was a good play to look for, but I just missed my Q. So in this case, again, I kind of want to play for the crops here and get my 6 crops. But I actually identify my poppies moving, and the Garen is literally moving into us. So I just immediately went for this play. This is very important. I don't use my W instantly. I actually wait for the stun duration of Poppy's E against the wall to completely, use the stun duration and then chain my CC. So he's as long as possible stunned here. It kind of gets close here, to be honest. I mean, I know he cannot kill me, but it was still close regardless. At this point, I actually got the crop. Amumu shows mid lane. My mid lane dies, okay. Drake is spawning soon in 30 seconds, but my mid lane is still dead, so I don't think we can play. I mean, I could instantly base, but the Drake still hasn't spawned, so I'm just taking my topside camps and now I'm basing. And I can be here in time anyways, right? The Drake is still spawning in like only 30 seconds. So I'm just taking my camps and I know I can be there in time just with a stronger base. That's why I clip my camps. Now on bot side. I actually see them fighting here, immediately go here. Again, I'm still strong. At this point, this is just mechanical stuff. But the importance is, I know I'm as strong as I need to be. My teammates are here. We can just really, kill them more. End up getting the Drake. And since there was nothing to do, I actually just end up doing my camps. After my camps though, you don't want to base here. It's not like I don't really get an item, I think, if I base here. And the thing here is, I really want to be kind of mid lane to make a play. But again, like why am I mid lane? There's nothing better to do, and this is a very guaranteed play. And I'm going for it. Now at this point, This was kind of a mistake. I should immediately base. Reps actually don't give me anything, and I kind of want to be there for Herald, so this was kind of a time waste. But again, out of base, Herald is up, nothing bot side, only Herald is up, my support is here, just looking to make a play top side. Garen actually dies, and I kind of wanted to get this tower, but Amumu is here, but my entire team is here. So I immediately engage on this guy with my Singed. We end up killing him here. So after killing him, actually the enemy Yone is here. I just want to get the Herald here, and with the Herald then, look to get the top lane tower. And this is really the mid game, and you really want to play for towers at this point if there's no objectives up. And I still have my Poppy here, and worst case I drop the Herald. But in this case, I mean, I wouldn't drop it, because I think this tower is low enough to get it. And I kind of want to use my Herald elsewhere. I mean, we're just looking to play for this tower here. Yone is kind of, I don't know, he's just trying his best to protect it. We end up killing him here. Maybe I could have played it a little bit better mechanically. But again, it's all about the tower. And as soon as I kill a Yone and I see on the mid lane, there's two people mid lane. There's Garen bot side, only the Amumu can be here. And I know I can for sure, if he's not showing here, just take this tower for free. Which I did, and this is really how you use your lead in the mid game. Use your lead to get towers and objectives, guys. Don't give the enemy jungler anything for free. At this point, Drake is spawning soon, but I know they cannot do it right away, so I'm just doing his camps now. Again here, adaptation. I'm taking his camps. I literally see a Yone running into me. Or I saw him, pushing the top wave, so I'm just checking here and kill him again. And this is really how you use your lead. And it's kind of you have to be kind of, creative in a way, in order to see those patterns and kind of put, focus on this stuff, or maybe review your own games. But you really want to think at all times, how can you push your lead even more? But only for guarantee plays, like don't coin flip or anything. But here, I'm just identifying, I'm really strong, this guy is so far behind, I should just 1v1 him here. Maybe I should have used my R differently. Here, I just based here because the Drake was respawning. I just want to be there in time. Here though, my entire team died for, I don't know what the fuck they did. So I actually cannot do the Drake. So I'm just clearing my camps. But they actually did not do Drake. And as soon as my Poppy was this, okay, I'm saying, okay, thank you a lot, guys. I'm just gonna get this now. Which I did. Amumu actually tries to contest this with the Rel. I'm just playing it patiently. I'll smite him here. I think my smite is also stronger than his. But yeah. So just end up killing them all. And here this is very important. So after killing all of them, you want to think about, can you get an objective like Baron? I don't think it's guaranteed. My Trey monster base, my Poppy is very low. So I'm just looking at the map here. Cannon's topside. I really want to play now for the bot side towers. They still have tier 1. And you really want to play for towers in mid game, especially if you have a very big lead. So I'm immediately pinging my Trey to go bot side here. Someone has to be mid lane. And I'm just looking to hover here. My entire bot side is up, but I'm as strong as I need to be. I'm just looking to play for this tower and hover my Trey on the bot side here. So we, basically just playing for this bot side tower. So I get rewarded with camps here as well. But my only play here, like even if these camps were not up, I would most likely, maybe you can go back to your blue and grump, but then you want to immediately hover bot side here, which we end up doing. Draven gets the tower here, and you can see I'm in the right position at the right time. And we can just punish this Aphelios now. Because he's, I'm hovering here, Draven. Aphelios is walking up too far, just punish him. I actually whiffed my W here. But I mean, we still kill him. We're strong enough. I mean, I'm just one-shotting this guy at this point. And this rewards us now with possibly a second tower. Yone is actually coming. I mean, at this point, I put this guy so far behind and I'm so strong. I just end up killing him here. And at this point, I'm still on the map, still looking for stuff to get. Don't have to bait right now. And I see a move topside. At this point we just adapt. This was kind of risky for me to do since Garen didn't have flash. I went for it, but maybe you should not engage like this against Garen. But at this point, I mean, we're just killing all of them at this point. So right here, everyone in the enemy team is dead. Just again, take towers, destroy their base. It's 23 minutes in the game. If I played passive, this game would go into the late game possibly. So we just end up taking their entire base. And now I'm basing. I get my Guardian Angel here. I'm on 4 items at 24 minutes. Now we really want to play for Drake and Baron here. And I identified my entire team is topside. They're moving here. I know I'm the strongest member. I can 1v9 this fight with Diego. So I'm just looking to be here in time and clean up this fight. Again, most people would actually be botside here and clear the camps and say, what the fuck, why is my team, why are they fighting? But I mean, I know I can be there in time, so why wouldn't I be? And this looks very guaranteed. All of them are fighting, right? And at this point, I'll just end up one-shotting all of them. I pick up the Aphelios here and completely disseminate this zone. And at this point, we actually went for Baron. And yeah, again, I mean, this is very straightforward. They end up with effing. And this is how I ended this game with 13 kills and 12 KP in 23 minutes. So that's it with this video. It took a bunch of work, but I think it turned out pretty good. And I'm very confident to say, and I've been in your shoes, guys, if you're not have reached Challenger by now, I can tell you, the stuff I am really talking about is replicable in every game. This is why I'm teaching fundamentals, and that's all you need to reach low Challenger. If you want to get high Challenger, there's a little bit more subtle stuff, and I cannot tell you for sure because I'm not rank 1, of course, but this is the stuff that you can replicate, and I think everyone is kind of, happy with reaching Challenger at the very least. But yeah, just apply the stuff now, guys. And again, if you want coaching and you want a more in-depth analyzation of your games, hit me down below in the Discord. Every single person I've coached so far has seen success, and we were able to analyze the gameplay and identify the errors. But yeah, other than that, guys, you have to apply the stuff. Like, I can teach you everything, but you have to apply it at the end of the day. So that's my job here. Video turned out pretty good, and I really appreciate every single one of you supporting me. I mean, the channel has grown massively, so yeah, stay tuned for the next videos, guys. The upcoming days will be bangers as always. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.